How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So we're doing something pretty cool today. So as you can see by the the title and the thumbnail, you already know what we're doing. But we are making a pretty awesome rod for my girlfriend's nephew, and this is going to be his Christmas present. So as to not spoil the surprise, we are not going to release this video until after Christmas. So it's November 10th and we're gonna get after it. We're gonna start building this rod just for this quick session that I'm doing, just focusing on the grips. But let me show you what we are working with. I am also in a different location. I'm in the living room because winter came early, and when I hopped in my car today and went out to go to work, the car said it was 4 degrees, and that is cold. That is way cold. Here's what we are working with. So here's the handle assembly. We are rocking these awesome black red swirl wind grips. My only rod that has these polymer rubber grips is the bass rod that I built through Mudhole Tackle through their rod building program. You can see right there. Wind grips. And then, so a lot of the components I ordered like this, I've ordered off of Mudhole, but then the blank and the reel seat, this Fuji reel seat, is actually from Rod Geeks. Let's give you that little check out. And then check out this rod. This is a 6 foot. I already have been testing some components here. So this rod is a 6'6" medium power fast action, and the camera's not doing it justice. It's this really darker red metallic color, and then the reel seat is Fuji black metallic. So let's go ahead, let's start getting this thing together. Now, as all of you know, we are starting the process. I already spined the rod and I marked it down. We're starting to ream the grips, and this one has a big enough opening to where, to keep it even, I'm literally putting it flat on the palm of my hand, and I'm just working it back and forth like this. And just removing material little by little. And evenly. And then just checking everything, because apparently the inside, this black part, that's EVA. So we're taking out EVA, and then it's wrapped in this rubber, this polymer. And you don't want to force these on. You want them to be snug, but you don't want to force them. And the reason for that is, apparently, you can crack the rubber with these. Kind of same way with cork. You don't want to force cork. You don't crack it. So just keep on at it. And gloves, essential for this reaming part. Now I'm really taking my time with this, as I've noticed in the past with some of the fit and finish of my other rods, I tend to go through this step a little fast, so the fit and finish is not quite how I would. It's not quite perfect, and I want this to be perfect for my girlfriend's nephew. Alright, so we got the handles reamed out, and they are perfect. The fit and finish looks like it's gonna be really good. And then I have my Pro Paste mixed up. So on this piece of cardboard using some chopsticks. I love chopsticks for mixing epoxy and other stuff because I can just break that tip off. Honestly, I could probably wipe these off when I'm done, but I just like keep using them. Like if I have epoxy, I'll cut that tip off and just keep using it. You can like get so many uses out of them. We will start though. And I have a bunch of paper towels on standby. Get the butt on first. And get a lot of this extra off. Beautiful. Because you don't want to use, on these wind grips, it says don't use water and don't use alcohol. Okay, so that's on. I'm going to double check. So my spline is on top right now. And so what I'm gonna do is on these rubber grips, there's a seam right there. Come on, right here. There's a seam. And that is going to be facing down. And Win has their logo right here, so that's gonna be facing up. Okay, that's looking good. And then one thing I did as well is I taped off the threads on the real seat. Because you don't want any pro paste in there as well. Okay. I do need to hurry up a little bit now. Because I feel like I've wasted precious time explaining things. When, honestly, I probably don't need to explain too much. I feel like you guys are pretty smart. I feel like you guys have your lives together more than I do. And I'm trying not to get too much on my hands because I don't want to be touching the rod a terrible lot. Any twisting motion is the preferred method here. Like I said, I don't want to be getting any pro paste on like the actual grip part. On the EVA is fine, that'll wipe off well, but like not on the polymer part. And probably a good idea would have been to tape that off, but we are too far in this. Let me, I gotta come back a little bit because we gotta get pro paste up here. And this rail seat fits perfectly. Oh my gosh, I hope I got just enough. Oh, you're kidding me. All that just slid off. Alright, I'm gonna shut the camera off and I'm gonna focus on this instead of you guys. Alright, so we have the handle and everything assembled. And it's looking real nice. Real nice. So, we're going to wrap guides. I have this, turn this a little. I have this red color, and then I have black. Gonna be our two colors. So right now I'm going to wrap the hook hanger. It's going to go right here, and it's gonna go on this side over here, this right side, because our angler is right-handed, so we're gonna put that hook hanger over here on this right side. On my last build, since I like to throw, I'm right-handed, but I like to throw left-handed, I put it on the left side over here. But let me share with you the specs of this rod. There we go. So it's a 6.6 medium power, fast. It is rated for a 1/4 to 5/8 ounce lures. So this rod you could do quite a lot with. This blank is by Rod Geeks, and it's painted a red sparkle color. The camera really doesn't do it justice, and I'm sure out in the sunlight it's gonna look really nice. And then this is also the reel seat's also from Rod Geeks, and it's a Fuji reel seat, but it's black sparkle. But let's get right into it. So here is what I did. I did an under wrap, and then this looks better up close. The camera doesn't make it look that great. Then I inlaid red thread in there. We got the hook keeper on. And the hook keeper, how I like it, is it's down a little bit on the side. So like, I like it angled down a little bit, not on the underside, but on the side, but more facing downwards, if that makes sense. So it's like not quite centered right in the middle. It's a couple degrees downwards. So now I have this guide taped up, and we're going to wrap red, and we'll see how a black thread inlay looks. Alright, so we have the first two guides wrapped up, and you know, we did that red inlay in there, and they look pretty good. Those will probably be the only ones getting those, though. The rest are going to be black, just straight black, since those are like smaller. Alright, so we got this rod all done. Don't mind that, that's just the schematics for the reel. But it is looking really, really good. I really like how this turned out. Well, and then like where I inlaid these threads onto where the hook keeper is, and then I did that for the first two guides that are double footed, and then just left the running guides the same. And then we paired this up with an Abu Garcia Black Max. This is the, you know, the newer, I think these are like Gen 4 ones. But just pairs up nicely with that. As far as the colors go, 6:4 to 1 gear ratio, that's like perfect for throwing the kind of baits that would be perfect for this rod, like crankbaits, chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, small jigs. Just because you can speed that up or you can slow it down with that 6:4 to 1 gear ratio. And then I really like the knobs with these. And we just decided on that reel because, well, I'm a part of a Shimano like buying and selling and trading group, and I just like didn't see anything on there that would like pair up really nicely. But made this rod for somebody that's really special or really special to my partner. And so we're both very excited for them to get it for Christmas. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that special person that's watching this, I hope you enjoy this rod and reel combo. It's pretty flippin' sweet, and I was talking to my partner and I was like, I just want to keep this for myself. Do I have to give it to them? But we also got this. I had this rod sock laying around and it just so happened to match, so we're throwing that in as well. But hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys for the next one.